Hello YouTube and welcome back. I've been having quite a few problems and I've only just literally this second found out what the problem was. Now as you know, with these video packages there is an awful lot of settings. Now my plan was that I would try to set the package up such a way, the PowerDirector 14, so that I would be able to produce videos with using the video from the cameras and from the phone. The trouble is with the phone is that it will only work at one particular resolution. Sorry, not resolution. What am I saying? Frame rate, which is not compatible with these cameras. These cameras will only work at 25 frames a second in the middle section, as it were. So I'm just going to show you this so that you can see what I'm on about, because obviously we've got two cameras, so I can actually demonstrate this for you and show you what I mean. Now, as I say, this is only going to be a quick video. This is just to tell you about why I've been in such a mess, and then I'll update you on my health. Hang on a minute, I'm in the wrong menu here. Trying to do this with one hand isn't easy. Might as well do a demonstration of this camera while we're at it, might as well. Okay, this is just basically, I'm trying to zoom into the screen here a little bit. It's touch screen. When I can get it to work. There we go. I just want to show you a particular thing. This is what I was blaming my problems on. Record mode. This is where I thought my problem was. PH 1080. That is 24 frames a second film quality. Okay. Looking at the camera, making sure we're in shot again. Okay. And then you've got HA, HG, HE. They're all 24 frames a second, but they all vary in picture quality, getting better as you get nearer to HE. I used to produce the videos on HG, and then if you go to the last one, which is 1080p, 50p, which is I think 50 frames a second or whatever. So this is what I thought my problem was. I've been chewing on with this for ages. I've produced video for what I've been doing with the radio. Not that I'm any further forward in finding out what's wrong with it at the moment, but I did do videos and whatever it was, and I ended up deleting them because the video quality was crap. I mean, it was terrible. And I couldn't understand what it was. I was blaming the camera. And do you know what? It wasn't the camera at all. It was the software. I mean, when you do an 18-minute video and you've put it all together how you want it to be so that it makes an interesting video, especially when you're editing two videos together, sorry, two video cameras together, and making a nice video and everything, and you produce it, and it's crap. It really was. And it was probably me playing around with the settings in the PowerDirector 14 to try and get everything on the same frame rate. And this is what's caused the problem. And I obviously changed the setting, but I couldn't remember what setting I changed or how to get back to it. I couldn't. I just could not work it out. So this is just a quick demonstration. Hopefully I'm not going to be wasting my time doing this video and it turning out rubbish again. But there's a whole load of settings on here, and the quality of the video was nothing to do with the camera. Alright, nothing at all. It was the photo editing package I was using. I mean, when you, like I said, when you edit a video and you put it all together, and it's 18 minutes long, and you put it into produce mode, as it were, to produce your video, and it does it in 8 minutes, when normally it would take 3 hours or whatever. You know, there's got to be something wrong, isn't there? So this is one of the reasons why I haven't bothered with any videos, because I've just been pissed off with wasting my time trying to make a video and it turning out a load of, well, I wouldn't give it to my mother. It was terrible. The picture quality was terrible. There was no detail, and you know, I mean, I know my videos struggle a bit with bad lighting. I need another lighting angle, as it were. But so, and then in the meantime, I've found a box of my electronic parts that I've been looking for, including my isolation transformer. I found that at the back there. That's a computer thing I made. It was the very first project I made when I came back. I'll do a video about it one day. I don't fully understand how to read binary, but it's a binary computer. Basically, the basics of computers, and it's by somebody on YouTube. He's still got the channel on there. You can't buy this anymore. This was only a limited edition. But you bought it as a kit and you could put it together, and it's Duo Basic 8-bit Computer Jack Eisman. If you do a search for that on YouTube, even though you're not interested in computers, what this guy knows about computers and how they work and the things that he's done, you have well, don't take my word for it. Go and see it yourself, because it is well worth a watch. You know, just learn the basics of computers, even though you might not even use it. Right. Secondly, my health. The operation was a success. I've been. This is now the 4th week I'm off. I'm about to start the 6th week. I'm recording this at 10 minutes past 12 at night, and it is the 10th month. Date is the 22nd, so you know when this was made. I've got all the bandages off, obviously ages ago, within about 4 days, but I do have a slight infection, and I've got one of those pads with the iodine in it, and I've just put that on as a dressing. If I'm still bad by the time I get to Monday, I'll be seeing my GP and saying, you know, I've got an infection, I need antibiotics or something. You get something done about it. Also, one day, I think it was not last Monday, the Monday before, I decided to go for a long walk, a really, really long walk. I went to go and see a friend in Durham, and I'm not used to walking because I spend all my life sat on my arse, and I've been sitting around for a long time because of not being able to do much with this operation. You have to take it easy, as it were. The next day, I ended up with gout in my left foot, and I was in agony. I even took a little bit of morphine for the pain. I just happened to have some morphine left over from a previous ailment, and it did help, but obviously I only did it that one day, and obviously the next day, because one of the side effects of morphine is you do get a bad headache, but it soon passes in the morning with some tablets, with some paracetamol. I'm alright now, I'm walking around fine, and I'm doing well, and now that I know that I can produce videos again with a decent quality, this is my attempt. Now, if this turns out to be terrible, then it's back to the drawing board again. But you know, you guys who make videos know that when you go through the effort of making a video, and when you produce it, it turns out to be really, really horrible. You know, all out of focus, all grainy. Basically, it's the minimum amount of quality depth, as it were, which makes a really, really bad video, and oh, it's just awful. So that's where we are at the moment. I've been filling in my time. I've got sidetracked. I got interested in drones. Been watching a lot of YouTube videos. It took up a lot of my time. But also, I've gone back to a game. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to go and get the cover of that and I'll show you the picture. This is the game. Let's turn the volume down. Let's turn the volume down. This is what I've been addicted on. I'm addicted to this game. Alien Isolation. This is the cover for it. I'm sorry it's a bit yellowy because the light quality in here is terrible. But this is what I've been playing. I've completed this game 11 times at least. I'll just wait till it loads up. I'm gonna pause it a bit. Right, the game is loaded up now. It's difficult to do this with one hand, but it's you're going around a space station and you follow a story. It's based on the film, the first Alien film. The feel of the game, the sound effects, the music, and what I mean by music is the atmosphere music what composers put onto movies and things. It's the same sort of deal. I'm trying to do this with one hand. It's not easy, so just showing you around this particular bit. I don't know if I'm going to get done for copyright on this. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just addicted to this game. It is amazing. I'm trying to do this with... I'm operating two buttons at the same time. Yeah. So this is what I've been addicted to. This is my second time round. And you got Alien. You've got the alien chasing you all over the place. And it gives you a bit of a hard time. And some of the maps are, well, and you go around, you collect things, you pick up stuff. You can, you got a tracker which you get at some part of the game, which gives you directions of where you're going. You can craft things. These are all the things that I've managed to collect that you use in the game. You can use a map. This is a map of this particular part of the game. But also once you get to map 16, you can go back in the game, get to all the places that you couldn't get to before because you didn't have all the gadgets and the things that you needed, all the torches to cut open doors, and there's a tool that you get which you use to hack into some of the systems and whatever, and you need these different modules to, you know, basically to allow you to access certain parts of the game. And you can go back. You got humans, you got robots, you got all sorts in this game. I can't go into a lot of detail because it's just too much. It's basically 20 hours plus. It's 18 levels to complete, and the only thing I can suggest you do is, if you're interested in finding more about this game, if you go onto Twitch and you can watch other people streaming this game, even though you're not interested, at least you can see a bit about what happens in the game. You know, to give you a bit of an idea of what I've been doing. And I'm addicted to this game, so that's taken up quite a few days, and obviously that means no electronics has been done. As far as the radio is concerned, I am stuck because I can't work out why I've got no FM at the minute, and I've been away from it for a long time. And when you're going to bed at 12 o'clock, I mean, the other day I went to bed at 1:30 in the morning playing this game, and because I'm waking up at 12 o'clock and basically getting very, very lazy about doing stuff. But I want to get back to doing it. But also what stopped me was this problem with making the video that turned out to be terrible. You know, now that I worked out what I've done, hopefully we can get back to doing some videos again. I'll see if I can go on the computer and show you. I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up, but I'll try my best. So this is the video. I don't know if this is going to work out okay being on a tube monitor. But basically I'm watching a Brad Pitt film at the moment, or I was, and I just set the camera away in the other room just to get me some footage to try and produce it. This is about 46 minutes, so I cut it down to that, duration 3 minutes and 58 seconds, just to see how long it would take to produce. And I found out what the problem was. Where are we? Bear with me a minute because I'm trying to remember. Just give me a sec. I'm just going to have a reminder to see what I was doing. Hang on a minute. Right, I was looking in the wrong place. This is where it is here. This is what was set wrong. I don't know what it was on before. But it is now set for Windows Media Video 9 Full HD, 1920 times 1080 at 25 frames per minute, and 10 megabyte pixels. So it's one of these. Oh, we're having trouble to focus again. Alright, that's the problem. I'm not going to look at that anymore because it'll do you already looking at the flickering.